core of what the Ethics Committee is and the role of it is actually just to make sure that research is conducted in a culturally safe way and to the benefit of New South Wales Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people.
I think it's really to try and have a central place for which researchers had to put an application in where it can be reviewed against a particular standard and seen as appropriate or not appropriate for our community.
The AH&MRC established the HREC, was it 26 years ago? 1996. Because the local ACHSs in New South Wales were conducting the research reviews themselves.
The elders decided we need to step in, we need an HREC.
The elders really built the Ethics Committee, and the legacy that we have today is amazing because of them. We could not do the work that we do without having the elders come through and break down a lot of the barriers.
When we first started, we come on the committee because we was board members of the AH&MRC at the time. We had a broad range of grassroots representation on the ethics, and we still sit there today. When we was able to turn things around with the research that was done in the far west, it just wasn't appropriate research that was conducted, now it went. It had an impact, not only that we were the First Nations people here, but also too, it had an impact on our dreaming. That went on for some time, that research, before we was able to get it squashed. And I think that was a good outcome for us, so having something turn around that would have been very detrimental to our culture and to our people.
When people are conducting research, we're often directly affected in one way or another by the research subject. And I think it's incredibly significant that we have an Aboriginal Ethics Committee that then reviews those applications with that kind of a perspective. It's the mechanism to make researchers have to have Aboriginal people involved with research that impacts us.
The key thing that we look for is how are Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people involved in the research you're doing. Without the Ethics Committee, I think we'd have a lot of cowboys that are out there doing things their own way without taking into consideration the needs of our communities.
If you do want to submit an ethics application, we have all of our materials online that outline how to submit an ethics application with the AH&MRC. Also on the website there are details of when deadlines are and when meetings are on as well. So all that information can be found there very easily.
This is something that people are passionate about and are willing to work towards, and when we give people feedback, we are honouring the commitment that the elders have placed on us to continue their legacy.